got vegetables in it too. Yes, no, I'm Ben Keilman, and if you guys didn't notice, early voting has started. And if you didn't notice, it's because you either didn't drive past an election center or you're a member of the, not a member of the Madison County Marshall Town Council. Because we've been spending all day today staking out all our signs and stuff and making sure everyone has equal access to our message. But it's really hard because you don't just compete with Michelle or Sigmund, you have to compete with, well, Ethan and his army of signs. No, they're great. He's not here anymore. So. Speaking of that, we've been working hard out today. That's why I look rough. I'm sorry. I've been out marching the district around, meeting people, shaking people's hands, putting up signs. It's rough work, but boy, is it fulfilling. And this Saturday, I don't know if you've heard, but the Marshall Town Council voted to a long time ago that they would require a $250 sign deposit. $250 to put signs in the town of Marshall. This is not only unconstitutional, it's outrageous. Most towns that try to do this charge $50, if anything. And so this clear attempt at intimidating us Republicans from getting our message out at a time when our message is most importantly needed, we decided we would definitely take a stand to that one. So now I invite anyone who wants to help us out. We've got a lot of support from Haywood County because they like to fight whenever they can. We're going out Saturday, and we're going to the town of Marshall, and we are going to festoon the town with as many signs as we can. They will think the grass is red. It will cost them more to take our signs up than it did us to put them down. So if they haven't voted today, and I think they're supposed to vote to remove that ordinance or the fee, if they didn't agree to that, boy golly, they're going to get it. So, and it's a matter of constitutionality. It's a matter of free speech. It's a matter of protecting the laws that we have voted for in the state and the constitutional rights we're guaranteed federally. And if we're not willing to fight for those, that's how they win. That's how they get away with their injustices. And that's what I'm all about. I'm running on my three primary issues. If you haven't seen my pamphlet is lower taxes, and I feel like we've been really neglecting that on either side of the ring out there. We need to restore our values. Ray Repsa, he's a tremendous guy, he's a good fellow, but I don't know how many times he's voted with the left on conservative issues when we are, no matter what party you are, a socially conservative district. And to restore and to end the culture of corruption that has not only pervaded Raleigh, but also down here in Madison and Yancey and Haywood counties, where Republicans can't even get their rightful disability checks unless they have a Democrat Party status. This is the kind of stuff that's got to stop. It's what we got to fight against. We got to fight from the top to the bottom. And I think if we work together, we can end that. Vote Keilman.
All right, before everybody tunes out after our last person speaks, I want to say one thing. We've got a lot of great candidates on every level here. And I want to encourage all of our candidates and all of us who are supporting one candidate or another candidate. After May 8th, we all have to come together. Because the only way we're going to get anything accomplished is if we unify and team up, and we don't pick up our ball and go home because our guy or our lady didn't win. We've got to get it all together, and we've got to get our point across. And that's more important than anywhere here in Madison County, where we're outnumbered. We can't afford to lose somebody because they got their feelings hurt a little bit. We've had very respectful campaigns on the 118th district. I commend all you candidates. Everything's been that I've seen has been very respectful. I've not seen any disrespect. Likewise, in the 11th congressional district, I think you guys have all been very respectful of one another, and you guys have put on a good show for, I don't mean that in a bad way, you guys have put on a good show for everybody. And the one thing I want to see as a county chairman, I'm going to call you out. And you can tell I'm a big mouth. I'm not afraid to say my mind, to speak my mind. I'll put it on our website and I'll put it anywhere else. You take your ball and go home, we ain't going to forget it. Don't come back around here later if you take your ball and go home. Because we're in this all together, and I want all the candidates to unify once we're done. So that being said, we've got one more candidate. I've got two more auction items. I'm going to let the candidates speak first before I auction the things off. But I got two cool things, so if you guys can stick around just a minute longer after Michelle speaks, then we'll get to the auction. And then you guys can talk to whoever you want to. We got the building all night. If y'all want to hang out, we can hang out. If everybody's ready to pack up and go home, we'll pack up and go home. And who did I miss? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Jared?
Really quick.
Yeah.
Like, before you start the auction.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure, no problem. And the whole sign thing too, and I don't know if that's what Jared's going to talk about or not, but that came to my attention because of a 17-year-old voter who's going to vote for the first time. And he's voting Republican. Jared's been coming to our meetings for a couple of months. He has volunteered to be an alternate delegate